it's going to be fun tonight.
And you know what? This fight was designed stylistically for Canelo to make a statement.
Let's see what the gold with black for Canelo Alvarez here in the first round. Canelo working that uppercut and working that left hand exclusively.
Anger and urgency. He has started slowly, but I expect a faster start out of him tonight.
Canelo Alvarez said that Angulo agrees. He said that I'm going to come and bring my passes on Canelo Alvarez here in the first minute of this fight. And Canelo Alvarez doesn't look like the fighter we saw right there in front of us, and he's landing the shots.
Yeah, this is...
That fight was called. Angulo with a big right hand, followed by a nice jab.
Very heavy stuff. Fighters get when the bout sets up stylistically more in their favor. And this is a layup.
Canelo landing the jab, landing the right on the body, and he doesn't move. Angulo is going to stay there. That's what he does. That's his style. And that's by Canelo. Goes to the body. Angulo gets it over in front of him.
We're getting a lot on these shots here by good, hard right hand, uppercut. Everything in it is turning. He's got perfect torque.
Or was he even thinking about that?
Well, there is some carryover into him, and this style, he could not have asked for anything better. And that's why for Angulo, they're saying to him, because to go straight up and match bomb for bomb, he's going to lose.
Angulo was that high. It is Canelo Alvarez, who's even more alive here in the second round, landing the heavier shots. Angulo won.
Yep, he's calm because he doesn't trust it. If he puts it out there, he's going to get countered as he does here.
Second round. Good combo for Canelo.
This is about regaining his swagger, his career swagger. And he's fighting to get that back, and he is...
Alfredo Angulo has been named the dog. He's had that fight. We don't see any of it.
This statement thus far for Canelo is in the past. We've seen him not be lethal. He came out in these first two rounds with power.
Why would you mix it up with him? He's got that.
He wanted a fighter right in front of him so that he didn't have to go find him. This guy,
everybody else.
This guy is set up to bring out his ferocity.
This is Canelo, a lot of people expecting, right? The hype. Canelo, another impressive round for Saul. Canelo Alvarez as we head to the third.
Right to the job, and that's something, yeah, you take that loss personally.
He lost in his last fight. He doesn't have the same urgency. Canelo has it all.
He's done all those things. And the other side, Angulo's corner saying, come on, you've got to let him know it won't be this easy.
Yellow trucks. Angulo, black trucks. Alvarez, heavy hand.
You're Canelo, you're on a wire-to-wire performance. Come out strong, finish. And for your Angulo, start to get a little break.
First time
to lift things up even more.
Sorry, that's the first time Angulo. And he continues to tag him. Angulo landed right. He's taking some heavy punches here in the first couple rounds with Canelo. A big left, a big right. Moves Angulo back. Canelo Alvarez just continues to
hurt him with those into the two body shots and right down
in the third round. Angulo is taking some big shots here. He's bleeding from his nose. And Canelo continuing to keep the right eye of Alfredo Angulo continues to swell up. And Saul Canelo Alvarez looking strong.
Set up the big shots to the head. And with Canelo, he's like a train that just keeps picking up.
He's loaded for it. He's coming in. Saul Canelo Alvarez, wherever he went, he got those shots.
Is very high. He is not wasting anything.
And Angulo offered her, you're talking about lead fighter, a lot of people were picking Angulo with his style. Canelo Alvarez heard that, didn't like it, and he's showing Alfredo Angulo how much he didn't like it by throwing out.
Intensity and the style is perfect. They set it up for it to be perfect for him. They set everything on a good show.
Alfredo Angulo finally connected the right. Canelo answers back. Sparring with a real time who's faster than Canelo. And it didn't look like it paying off because Canelo Alvarez, no real punching power from Angulo. Because everything that Canelo throws is with the lead and purpose.
And he is making a guy with 18 knockouts and 25 fights look like he's got power. And Angulo trying to say something else about it. We saw a jab from him.
And his corner continues to yell. We're sitting by them. Come on, we've heard that the entire round, Dave. Angulo Not a great job from Alfredo Angulo with a hook.
And then Canelo, he sure has beat him. He's a guy that beat guys like Arthur Trout, Josecito Lopez, Shane Mosley, Valdemir. Some very big names on that ledger prior to Mayweather. And on the other side here,
and underneath the right eye of Alfredo Angulo is starting to swell. Canelo Alvarez from Guadalajara, Mexico, wearing the yellow trunk. Angulo.
And Canelo has more to shoot at.
Blood coming down from the right eye. Canelo Alvarez with that jab. A big hook, and that hook is just from anywhere he wants there.
On the outside, he fired a long-range hook. We're seeing the double-up punches here from Alvarez.
A little bit. Just to get some distance, and Angulo's coming right at him. A little bit different from the first 4 rounds.
Did walk into a big right hand.
Every time Canelo goes back a little bit on mark. There's jab day.
And both eyes.
To eat him.
Both eyes.
Beto Duran along with Dave Bontempo, and it's been a shutout for Canelo Alvarez, the one who's coming in and bringing the punches, but he was unable to find Mayweather. He was way too fast. Angulo. In between rounds, you heard Virgil Hunter telling this fighter, we haven't even seen Angulo land any punches here this round.
Well, you know, when your opponent overpowers shots, you think twice about opening up, because there's going to be a price, punching opportunity. But that narrows your offensive scope.
But the first round, man.
Yeah, they can't.
You only would fighter so much.
They can't make out lead.
Well, how about his fighter go up 30%?
Well, I think Alvarez has taken a lot of weight from top fighters in the game before Mayweather. So, the guy who's at an elite level has looked very good in a lot of his wins. He's going back to that form.
Just go back to how explosive Floyd Mayweather.
Back on the other side of Mayweather.
So he's not as bad as he looked against Mayweather.
When he looked against Mayweather, is that he really didn't try enough. And that's why people, if he couldn't get to him, that would have been okay to a lot of people.
He was bigger than Mayweather.
And they just didn't think that. He's trying to transfer some strength and some adrenaline into Angulo, but really losing that. And then coming with a heavy-handed, well, he's been perfect in terms of his balance, good power, different course for Canelo. Usually we see him start a little slower and pick it up.
Yeah, Canelo's been the aggressor the entire fight. It started from the opening bell with a strong jab. And there we see Angulo putting together a couple of combinations. And Canelo answers back.
Body shot by Canelo, comes up just a little short. It's perfect for him because there is Angulo gains away. And we've seen a lot of that starting in round 5 when he incorporated a little bit more nicely, because we haven't seen as much of the power in the last 3 rounds to get roots. Jabbing first and just herring Angulo off.
Less than 10 seconds to go in the round. So Angulo, a much better round for him. He finally listened to his trainer. Alfredo Angulo is working with an 81-year-old track coach, Remy Corcheni. For the 3rd time in his career, he's working with him. Remy doesn't care who you are. He's a track coach. He doesn't care if you're a fighter, what kind of athlete you are. I'm going to make you work. Built up from the track coach is going to help him here and see if he listens to his coach and say, let your hands go.
It certainly helps you on the speed angle usually, because they put you through the sprints as well. His power assets. And it was revealing that in the corner of Angulo, they were telling him to cut off the ring. They were respecting them, something they didn't really expect.
Canelo Alvarez beat Shane Mosley back in 2012 on Cinco de Mayo. And that was a fight where Josecito Lopez came up in weight, made the payday, but there really wasn't much in Canelo, who put in a flurry on, beat Austin Trout. And that was a decision, and that was a fight back and forth. People were impressed with what Trout did, as Canelo said, this kind of a fighter, take away the Josecito Lopez fight.
And a boxer with Canelo. And the guy
in his spots, Alfredo Angulo saying, come on and bring it. Angulo, the fight that Angulo wanted. Where he's in there, letting his hands go. Canelo puts his down, saying, come on and take it. And he puts his hand on, he's talking to him.
Love this right now. Angulo.
And he tells him to bring it. And Canelo answers with his own flurry. Angulo becomes turned. Just two fighting at each other. This exchanging and Canelo picking them apart. Your warriors going at it back and forth, trading punches. This is what happens when you're a big-time fighter like Canelo Alvarez.
Everything up until the Mayweather fight. So he's come out here. However, that being said, Angulo has taken advantage of Canelo deciding to box him.
Maybe that 45-second flurry woke him up. Crowd still on his feet. And this has been an action-packed fight from the get-go. Nice, Angulo. Now Canelo goes back to the body.
Shots too.
And not much for Canelo.
No, come out and a sense of punch sequence in this fight. Not just having the pleasure of a guy.
Angulo cut on both eyes.
Well, Angulo is willing to pay the price for the Trojan of trying to get inside. He didn't do the second half, and because he did, he was drilled.
Canelo bobbing and weaving, keeping his hands down. Oh, good hook from Alvarez. Another big hook from Alvarez. He's using that left.
Snap back the head of Angulo. Blocked right now. There's opportunities for Alvarez, and Angulo's a dangerous hurt fighter.
Canelo he grew up fatherless. He had a bunch of brothers, but he said this Virgil Hunter is the first time he feels like he has a father in his life. And he can yell at him, he can do whatever he wants. He doesn't offend it because Virgil Hunter is his pseudo father. And he's looking out for his fighter here. Canelo Alvarez still looking strong. Landing the heavy punch. Canelo Alvarez has been dominating this fight. Landing the big shots. Bobbing and weaving. Putting his head down. Putting the gloves down. Daring Angulo to come and try to knock him out.
That's a real big power index, and that's it.
They stopped the fight. Referee Tony Weeks has jumped in and upset about it. And he's mad at Tony Weeks.
There's respective roles here. Angulo has to be mad at the referee. Tony Weeks has to do his job. He brought the doctor in.